So it's the end of the year, and if you're like me, you're looking to plan some travel for 2024. Well, you've come to the right place because in this video, I'm going to go over the top 7 best travel credit cards for 2024, which are going to help you earn a significant amount of points that you can use to help offset some of those travel expenses, as well as get some additional travel benefits such as airport lounge access, travel credits, hotel free nights, and elevated statuses that are all going to elevate the travel experiences that you're able to have. Real quick, before we get into all 7 travel credit cards, a huge percentage of my viewers are currently not subscribed to my channel. So if you do enjoy videos just like this one, then make sure that you're subscribed to help support the channel, and also make sure that you're ready to see more impactful videos that I come out with in the future. Okay, first up, probably the simplest and most straightforward travel credit card to understand is the Capital One Venture X. Unlike some of its more expensive peers, the Capital One Venture X has an annual fee of $395, but the reason that the Capital One Venture X is such a simple and straightforward credit card to get value from is because you'll get a $300 annual travel credit and 10,000 bonus miles on your card member anniversary every single year. So right off the bat, that $300 travel credit is going to lower your effective fee down to just $95, assuming that you're able to use it every single year. And then the 10,000 bonus miles that you get on your card member anniversary are going to be worth at least 1 cent per point when you redeem your Capital One miles for travel through the Capital One travel portal, which will give you a value of $100, which means that if you combine the $300 in value from the travel credit with the $100 in value from the 10,000 bonus miles, you would get $400 in value from just these 2 benefits alone, meaning that if you simply just maximize these 2 benefits every single year, these 2 benefits alone would give you more value than the annual fee. Plus, those are not the only benefits that you'll get on the Capital One Venture X, as you'll get an excellent welcome bonus of being able to receive 75,000 Capital One miles when you spend $4,000 or more in the first 3 months, some solid travel multipliers, so 10x back on hotels or car rentals booked through the Capital One travel portal, 5x back on flights booked through the Capital One travel portal, and 2x back on everything else. And then access to Capital One lounges, a $100 experience credit towards the Capital One Premier Hotel Collection, and Hertz President Circle status. Next up, the only travel credit card on this list that does not have an annual fee, which is the Bilt Mastercard. The Bilt Mastercard has quickly become one of the most popular credit cards, period. And a huge reason for that is because the Bilt Mastercard is the only card on the market that allows you to pay for your rent without incurring the typical credit card transaction fees. My wife Lucia and I have this card in our 2-player setup, and we've been able to rack up a decent amount of Bilt points because rent is inevitably one of our largest expenses, which I think a lot of people can probably relate to, with rent being a really high expense. And if you just put this card on autopilot and use it to pay your rent, by the end of the year, you will have racked up a pretty decent amount of Bilt points. The reason that the Bilt Mastercard is considered a travel card is because Bilt points actually do have a lot of upside, since Bilt does have their own travel portal and transfer partners that you can transfer your Bilt points out to. So transferring your Bilt points out to Bilt's loyalty partners is going to be the best use of your Bilt points. And their transfer partners include high value airline partners like Aeroplan, Iberia, and Cathay Pacific, and then high-value hotel partners like Hyatt. The Bilt Mastercard also gives you some other solid point multipliers like 3x back on dining. So some people treat the Bilt card as a dining alternative to the American Express Gold, since Bilt points can be so valuable with high-level transfer partners like Hyatt. But now let's get into what a lot of people consider to be the best travel credit card overall, which of course is going to be the American Express Platinum. The Amex Platinum is the ultimate luxury travel card when you consider all the different benefits and credits that you get that can help to elevate your travel experiences. The Amex Platinum does have an annual fee of $695, so it's definitely not cheap, and it works best for people who can travel frequently and take a more hands-on approach when it comes to their credit cards. Because while the Platinum does have that high annual fee, you will get a lot of impactful credits, such as a $200 hotel credit that can be used for bookings through the Fine Hotels and Resorts or the Hotel Collection, a $200 airline fee credit, $240 digital entertainment credit, $200 Uber credit, $189 Clear credit, and $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. So just based off of those credits, you'll get significantly more value than the annual fee. But at the same time, those are a lot of different credits that you have to manage and make sure that you're getting value from. So the Amex Platinum definitely works best for credit card users that are willing to put in the extra work to manage all of those credits, and for those in which the credits align with your spending habits so you can organically get value from them. But the credits are not all that you'll get with the American Express Platinum, as you'll also get Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status, Hilton Gold status, and Premium Car Rental status, as well as arguably the most impactful benefit on the American Express Platinum, which is access to the American Express Global Lounge Collection, which gives you access to more than 1,400 airport lounges throughout the world, including Centurion lounges. If you're someone who travels relatively frequently, so let's say that you go to airports every 2 to 3 months, then having access to Centurion lounges can add up to hundreds of dollars in value. And overall, the American Express Platinum is the perfect luxury travel card for anyone who wants to take their travel experiences to the next level. But if you were looking for a luxury travel credit card that is specific to hotels, then one great option is the Chase Ritz-Carlton. The Chase Ritz-Carlton is a Marriott co-branded credit card that you can't actually directly apply for. And instead, the only way to get the Ritz-Carlton card is to product change from the Marriott Bonvoy Bold, Marriott Bonvoy Boundless, or Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful. You'll need to have one of these cards open for at least 1 year, and that card will need to have a credit limit of at least $10,000 to be able to execute this product change strategy. But I do think doing this product change strategy is going to be absolutely worth it, because while the Chase Ritz-Carlton card does have an annual fee of $450, you will get a $300 airline travel credit that right away, if you're able to maximize, can lower your effective fee down to just $150. Plus, you'll get a free night award worth up to 85,000 Marriott points that if you're able to maximize can by itself give you more value than the $450 annual fee, because you can use that free night award at some really high-end Marriott properties. Additionally, you'll get a Priority Pass membership that not only can be used at Priority Pass lounges, but just like on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, can be used for Priority Pass restaurants as well. And other benefits like strong travel insurance, Marriott Gold Elite status, and a credit for global entry or TSA PreCheck. Ultimately, if you were looking for a high-end travel credit card, or if you were someone who is a Marriott loyalist, then the Chase Ritz-Carlton card is a fantastic option to get significantly more value than the annual fee with all the luxury travel benefits. But while the Chase Ritz-Carlton is one of the best hotel credit cards with all the luxury travel benefits that you can take advantage of, one hotel credit card that is even better, which I think is the best hotel credit card period, is the Hilton Aspire. Real quick, before we get into the Hilton Aspire, I wanted to quickly tell you about a new platform that I'm using, which is Pushy. To put it simply, Pushy is a platform that allows me to send notifications directly to you. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I genuinely think it's a really valuable platform, since Pushy is going to notify you every time there is breaking news in the credit card world that I want to notify you about, or every time that I have a new impactful video that I'm posting. And to make it even sweeter, we're going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card to one random Pushy follower. So if you want to stay informed on new impactful videos that I'm posting, and overall just get a chance to win some free money, then I'll put the link to my Pushy account down in the description and go check that out. But back to the Hilton Aspire. The Hilton Aspire just had some major changes, which caused its annual fee to increase to $550. But to make up for that annual fee increase, the Hilton Aspire also made some changes to their credits. So now you'll get a $400 Hilton Resort credit split up into two $200 semi-annual credits, a $200 flight credit that is split up into four $50 quarterly increments. And then the Hilton Aspire will still give you the most impactful benefits on the card, which are automatic Hilton Diamond status and a free night award every single year. The reason that Hilton free night awards are so valuable is because they're completely uncapped, so you can use them to stay at virtually any Hilton property worldwide. I personally used my Hilton free night award to stay at the Waldorf Astoria Cancun during my honeymoon, which was by far the nicest hotel that I've ever stayed at. Hilton Diamond status is the highest status that you can have within Hilton, and gives you free breakfast or a food and beverage credit, as well as space available room upgrades. So again, to speak on my own personal experience, I don't have Hilton Diamond status, I only have Hilton Gold status, but at that same hotel, so the Waldorf Astoria Cancun, we got a room upgrade to a swim up suite with our own private pool and free breakfast that was valued at over $100. With Hilton Diamond status, those room upgrades just become even more consistent, especially internationally. And overall, I think the combination of the credits, the Hilton Diamond status, and the free night award are going to give you upwards of $1,500 in value, or 3 times more value than the annual fee. Next up, we have a really underrated travel credit card that honestly doesn't get talked about that much, and that's the US Bank Altitude Reserve. Unlike some of the other travel credit cards on this list that are primarily just good for the travel upside and redemption options, the US Bank Altitude Reserve not only has some higher redemption options, but it can also be used as a daily driver within your credit card setup as well. The reason for that is that the US Bank Altitude Reserve is going to get point multipliers of 5x back on hotels and car rentals booked through the US Bank travel portal, 3x back on travel, and then most importantly, 3x back on mobile wallets, which includes Apple Pay. So if you are someone who utilizes Apple Pay, then you can basically use the US Bank Altitude Reserve as your catch-all credit card to get an elevated floor of 3x back on all purchases. The US Bank Altitude Reserve also gives you a $325 credit, which is really broad and includes all travel and dining purchases. So I think pretty much everyone should be able to maximize this, which would right off the bat lower your effective fee down from $400 to just $75. With that in mind, the US Bank Altitude Reserve is essentially a $75 card that gets really strong multipliers, so that 3x back on mobile wallets. Plus you'll get 1.5 cents per point for all purchases through the US Bank travel portal. And unfortunately, US Bank does not have any travel partners, so you will have a little bit of a cap on your upside. But still, if you're someone who utilizes mobile wallets like Apple Pay, then the US Bank Altitude Reserve is going to be a great option for you as more of a niche travel card. Finally, the last credit card on my list is going to be a business card, which is the Chase Ink Preferred. When most people think of Chase travel cards, they typically think of the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Chase Sapphire Reserve, but the Chase Ink Preferred is a great Chase travel card as well that gives you that additional travel upside, and for the right people could actually be a better alternative to the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Chase Sapphire Reserve, since first of all, the welcome bonus is higher of being able to receive 100,000 Chase points when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. Plus, the Chase Ink Preferred has a $95 annual fee, just like the Chase Sapphire Preferred. However, you could make the argument that the point multipliers on the Chase Ink Preferred are better than the point multipliers on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The point multipliers on the Chase Ink Preferred are going to be for 3x back on shipping purchases, internet, cable, and phone services, advertising purchases, and travel. So especially if you're someone who travels a decent amount for business, then that 3x back on all travel purchases could really come in clutch. Plus, like I mentioned earlier, the Chase Ink Preferred is going to give you that additional travel upside that is so popular on Chase travel cards, as you'll get 25% more value for your points for any travel that you book through the Chase travel portal, and you'll have the ability to transfer your Chase points out to Chase's travel partners, which is going to give you the best value possible. In conclusion, these 7 travel credit cards are going to be great options to increase your travel upside and elevate your travel experiences in 2024. But I'm curious to hear from all of you, what travel credit cards are you rocking with in 2024? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you want to know how to maximize the value that you get from your Chase points, then go watch this video where I go over 7 under the radar Chase credit card hacks that can help you to earn more Chase points and redeem those Chase points for the highest value possible. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.